Hey, I'm James Rock, Director of Trout Lake Camps, and we're going to walk you through how our entrance is going to work this year. It's going to be a little bit different than the last and not as cool as what it'll be next year because we do still have some COVID rules in place, but there'll be some adjustments. Like parents are going to be able to take a tour on the grounds in one of our wagons this year, which is different than what we were able to do this year, but you still won't be able to follow your kids all the way to the cabin. So behind me, we are on County Road 134. We just turned off of County Road 1, and you can see where the flags start to pop out, where there's staff out there screaming and yelling and waiting for you to arrive. That's the marker to look for. So we don't drive all the way into camp like we did in the past. We're gonna stop at our gateway feature, and that's where we're gonna do our entrance. So we're gonna jump in the car and drive you through and show you what it's like.
Welcome to Trout Lake Camps. We're glad that you guys are here. Well, hey, how you doing, guys? Good to see you. Hey, do you guys have any kids with medication?
Yes, we do.
Perfect. We're going to have you go to the second line, the one on the left by the nurse's tent over there. That's where you'll meet the nurse and drop off your medications, any forms that you need like that. Glad you guys are here. Have a great day.
Hey, this is one of the most confusing parts of check-in day. When you get to this point and get into our gateway lot, you're gonna have two choices. Choice number one is if your kids do not have medications to get dropped off to the nurses, you're gonna go to the right lane and buzz right by that second lane where the tents are. If your children do have medications, you're gonna go to the left lane, and then there's gonna be 3 tents, one for each camp. One for Wildwoods, which is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders. One for the Point, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and one for Timber Ridge, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Also, the Timber Ridge one could also be the senior high week as well. So if you have meds, you're going to go to the left. If you don't have meds, you're going to go to the right.
Hi guys, my name's Sam. I'll be your camp nurse this week. Can I help you guys with anything? Any meds to drop off?
Yes, I have some meds for Hannah. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Should be good to go. Go ahead and wrap around.
So the next thing that's going to happen, once you've dropped off your meds at 1, 2, or 3 of the tents, or skip the tents altogether in the right-hand line, you're going to go to the end of the parking lot, and then you're going to pick one of 5 lanes for your car to go into. So you can kind of see right here, there's 5 different lanes that cars will line up in, and we just happen to have one that we can go right to the front of the line, and you're going to do that.
Hello there, welcome to Trout. Could I have your campers' names, please?
We have Hannah and Layton.
Excellent. Hannah gets to stay in Black Maple Cabin. Ooh. And Layton gets to stay in Kilimanjaro. You can just help their luggage right out the car and we'll bring them to their camps.
Okay, so we've got 2 campers that we're dropping off at camp, Hannah and Layton. Basically, mom and dad or whoever drops them off is going to get out of the car and they're going to come to the back of the car and they're going to grab their luggage, and basically all you're going to do is set the luggage down on the ground. Once you've done that, you can hug your kids goodbye, okay? And then you'll get back in your car and you'll drive away, and we'll talk about what's next there in a second. But I want to walk you through what happens with the kids, okay? So as soon as you drive away, the kids are going to stand here with their luggage, and we are going to have a staff member that runs over and they're going to grab their luggage. Now, a couple things. Hannah has a lovely pink suitcase, which is Hannah's favorite color, and Layton brought a big Rubbermaid container. So we are wanting parents to bring Rubbermaid containers as much as possible this year because they're actually a better piece of luggage for us to move around with the kids with our trailers that we've made specifically for moving luggage around camp. So if you can get your son or daughter a nice Rubbermaid container like this one to put their luggage in, that is ideal, but we can still do suitcases if we need to. Also, we really don't want cases of water and just heavy stuff that needs to be lugged around because we've got to take this luggage all the way into our gateway, set it on a shelf, And your kids will get wristbands at the gateway. They'll get checked in, all official like, and then they'll go and they'll wait for their cabin mates to arrive. Once their cabin mates arrive, they're gonna all jump on a wagon with their luggage and be taken into their camp, whether it's the Point, Wildwoods, or Timber Ridge. That's how our opening day system's gonna work. But next we're gonna tell you how you get out of here and what your choices are. So now you're back in your car, you've dropped your kids off. And again, we're sorry, COVID rules are still in place for the most part that we can't allow parents or non-campers, non-guests, non-staff onto the grounds. We're just trying to mitigate COVID as much as we possibly can, probably for one more summer. That's how this is gonna work. But I know there's many campers, parents that are wanting to see, hey, where did I just drop my kid off that may have never been to Trout Lake Camps before. So what you can do is if you're one of those parents, we're gonna let you come over to the left-hand side of the parking lot and you're going to stop right over here and we're gonna give you two options to go for a wagon ride around camp. One option will be just seeing the new Wildwoods camp, the first, second, and third grader camp. It's the first year we've ever opened it. I highly recommend, even if you're not dropping your kid off to that camp, that you jump on the wagon and go see that camp. Now again, we won't let parents leave the wagons, okay? You won't be able to get out. We're just gonna do a quick tour. The other option is getting on the all three camp tour. That'll be a second wagon. You'll park over here and there'll be a sign that says all three camps. You wait for that one, and that one will take you through Wildwoods, it'll take you through Timber Ridge, it'll take you to the Point. That tour will take about probably 15 minutes. The other tour will probably take about 10 minutes. And again, we haven't done them yet. Those are pretty approximate. It could be almost 20 minutes with the three camp one. We're not sure yet. But that gives you two options to be able to see camp. Now, if you don't want to go on those options, or you've already done the tour and are ready to leave, what you then do is you exit the parking lot, but there's one more important step. We have the ability for you to drop off any care packages that you want to drop off for your campers at this tent at the end of the lot. And so there'll be some staff here and they'll be stacking care packages on a table here. They'll write your camper's name on it. And if you could remember what cabin they were from, that's super helpful as well. And then we will deliver those packages to your kids throughout the week. And on that note, Wildwoods mail is really important in our first, second, and third grade camp because they get delivered mail every day. So please make sure if you've got first, second, and third grade campers that you do send them a package or an envelope with a letter or something like that through the week, because that's a huge part of that camp. The Point and Timber Ridge, yeah, it's nice to get that stuff, but it's not quite of the essence at Wildwoods Camp. Then you're just gonna follow the exit signs and they're gonna lead you right out of camp. So you'll drive all the way back to County Road 134, and there'll be several signs that'll tell you to exit left. When the lane's clear, you can exit left and go down the road, and we'll see you on a Friday or Saturday when you come back to pick up your children. That video is going to be next.